Hi Virgo, welcome back to Spirit Source Tarot. Hope everybody's been doing great. I'm going to be doing your April monthly reading. We're going to pull 4 cards, clarify as much as we have to. Please feel free to swap the energies as well as share this video with whoever you feel like could benefit from the message. Sometimes somebody that you care about or they're caring about you, your energy might be projecting to them or theirs to you, so that's perfectly fine and normal. And as I stated, feel free to swap the energies as well. If we have any further questions at the end of the reading, I'll also do an extended, and in that case I will post the link in the description box below. But if we don't need to, we get all our questions answered, we are good to go. I'm also going to start doing your weekly readings. All right, we're going to see what's been going on with these storylines with you, what's coming up down the pike, and get you prepared for it. All right, Virgo darling, let's get your cards pulled. 3 of Wands. Second card is the Moon. Third card for you there, 3 of Swords. And your fourth card, dear, is the Hanged One. There seems to be this is feeling, it's giving like projected outlook, love life projected outlook. You know, like, are you ever going to find someone, and I'm speaking to the energy, are you ever going to find someone, or you have someone, but, or candidates that just aren't your cup of tea, just don't hit the mark, check the boxes, you know? And it's almost like somebody's going to be in a bit of a beneath the surface, not doom and gloom, but discouraged, disheartened, feeling stagnant in this area, in a life area, you know? And it's like having an idea of something and the way you always imagined it to unfold, that's going to feel like the opportunities, the ships have sailed, the prospects in the future, it just isn't there, or you're not satisfied with what it is, or you're feeling like it's just not going to happen. Okay? And so there's a bit of it feels like a lull for the month of April, with the Hangman not really socializing, doing too much, not necessarily stagnant behavior, but that with the Moon here is indicating a little bit of melancholy. With the 3 of Swords, it's indicating disappointment and not having, you know, hope, future, love prospects, you know, in your outlook there. And that's okay. We all go through it sometimes. And this is a heads up for the month of April. You may be speaking with somebody who's just like, you know what, I'm just going to be, what do they call it now? Single cat ladies, or I'm just going to be single for the rest of my life. I got to come to terms with that. Could be a lot of self-talk about love life, but this is definitely about love life. Some of you guys could have been waiting to find that perfect person, to buy that house, to do this and that, to get married, to, you know, to couple up and start a family. And you're feeling like that whole dream is just sailing away. So if you are talking to somebody who you seem to hear that, that's where they're coming from. A little bit of melancholy about that. Clarifying the 3 of Wands for Virgo. And I'm not sure if there's something specific, because Virgos can be particular. But in this case, it's your heart. So I feel like if there's ever a time to be particular, it's with your heart. careful how you know, invite people into your emotional space. So I don't actually disagree with this person in a Three of Wands wanting something satisfying to them. Clarifying the Three of Wands for Virgo. That's clarified by the Page of Wands. Looking. The prospects just aren't appealing. There are prospects. Those wands are there. Those ships are there. But the thing you want, you're still looking for. But there are prospects and a page. So they're not up to par. Not saying that they're young. They're just not up to snuff. They're either not at the, you know, maturity level, financial level. Your outlooks might be different. They might want to travel the world and never settle down, but they find you attractive and interesting. So the prospects are there. We're just not excited about them. We're just not interested in them particularly. And I feel like this has been going on for a while. You know, you might have been dating for a while. Different people giving different candidates a shot, and everybody's just been like not hitting the mark. Clarifying the moon for Virgo. So this is a month of love life contemplation. The moon is clarified further. Page of Pentacles. This is the, am I going to have to settle? Or do I have to settle? This is feeling like settling without obviously sharing that with other people or the person. The discontent with the page. Discontent with the candidates. Or maybe current person. There is somebody like always there on the scene popping up. So you must be attractive, either physically and, you know, financially, stability-wise. People are interested. But what is being offered to you is not appealing whatsoever. Clarifying the Three of Swords for Virgo. Three of Swords is clarified by Three of Pentacles. Just not what you want in a partnership. Three of Pentacles is clarifying the Three of Swords. Just not what you want in a partnership for future building. Y'all, like I said, just not seeming like you're on the same page when it comes to these candidates that are popping up out the woodwork. Oh yeah, I want to, you know, build for the future, but I don't know what I want to do with my life. Once I do, I'll, come on. Or you're at a certain age and you're still fluttering around and not really serious about your priorities, or just not wanting the same things at the same time. You know, one person wants to explore, the other person doesn't know what they want to do, or doesn't know how to show up in a relationship. So the candidates have been extremely disappointing, and that's why we're seeing this Three of Swords here and the Three of Pentacles. This is why. Clarifying the Hanged One. And that's clarified by the Eight of Cups. Like, what did we say right smack dab in the beginning? Am I going to have to settle? Fine, I'll probably never be with anyone. You know, give everybody their chance to have a little pity party. You know, and that's what we're going to call it here. Because you're a Virgo. You're amazing. And you have great standards that we all, you know, appreciate you having. But there is going to be that melancholy. There is going to be a little bit of woe is me, I'll never find anyone. Let me just resign in the fact that this is what it's going to be. Talk. And it's internal talk with the moon here. It's definitely internal talk. There is no conversations happening at this time. The Hanged One is also inwardly observant, inwardly feeling, internally processive. So this is all internal in the month of April. Let's clarify the Three of Wands further right next to the Page of Wands. And that's clarified by the thing that you want. It's clarified by the Six of Cups. It's the thing that you want that you feel like you're never going to get. You know, we're comparing, and we should. We're comparing these candidates to, do they have the energy of this? Do they give me long partnership, love, let's do it together, BFF, lover, rock, person that has my back vibes? And they're falling short. Clarifying the moon right next to the Page of Pentacles for Libra. The Lovers. Once again, candidates that just aren't doing it, just aren't hitting the mark. This is the thing that we want over here. This is the thing that we want in the Six of Cups. It's the thing that we want in the Lover's card. It's the, you know, waters running deep within. And we have these candidates popping up, but they are falling short. Three of Swords, clarifying the Three of Swords right next to the Three of Pentacles. And we all get like this from time to time. We all get like this from time to time. But I feel like it's getting a bit, you're losing your taste for it. And you know what? Maybe you do need to take a step back. Take a step back. Take some time to yourself. You know, which we're seeing also here with the Hanged One, being introspective, which we're seeing here with the Eight of Cups. Just taking some time to yourself, enjoying things that you like to do, and maybe come back to the dating game when you feel rejuvenated and have a fresh outlook. Clarifying the Three of Swords. Because you do seem to be giving or have given people a chance. They're here. Clarifying and trying to step up to the plate, but they don't know exactly, you know. Obviously, you're not going to tell them all of your desires and innermost wishes. But they're here. Clarifying the Three of Swords right next to the Three of Pentacles. And that's clarified by the Knight of Swords. It ain't happening. Disappointment. This is, you know, internal dialogue here. Oh, I'm never going to find anyone. Everybody look at that. That has come through. It's just not been on the level of a partnership that I need. Either physically or emotionally. They're just not making me feel like I found it. You know how they say, I knew they were the one. I knew they were my person. So the internal dialogue might be a bit much at this time. It could be a little bit exaggerative, if that's a word. But, you know, woe is me a bit. Could be a bit dramatic going on. And, you know, depending on the position of the planets and the moon, we might all get a little emotional from time to time. And depending on your star sign, I know it happens with me. Especially when it's about to be a full moon. Oh my God. I'll be like, now I know how to approach it and what it is when it happens. But I would be getting emotional or worked up, this, that. It could be any sort of emotion, but it'd be heightened. It would be heightened. And this is what I'm seeing here, a heightened sense of disappointment, a heightened sense of, I'll never find anyone, so it's going to be a bit dramatic. That was my drama voice. I'll never find anyone. So it's okay. It's okay. We all have our moments. Have your dramatic moment or support your friend if that's what they're going through. Clarifying the Hanged One. Right next to the Eight of Cups. Look at that. Time to yourself, dear. Time to yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. Putting up some walls, some boundaries, concentrating on the things that you like, maybe meditating, not being as responsive to the knockers of the door, maybe not even, just shutting down communication a bit with other people. So towards the end of the month or for the month of April, you're going to be wanting to take some time to yourself. There is going to be a disillusionment about finding the perfect one for the future. This is a temporary feeling. It's not a permanent feeling. It's just a temporary feeling. And it's okay to take a step back into center. It's okay to take a step back and reevaluate. And reevaluating also means finding that source of happiness within yourself. And that's the good thing about having the Hanged One here. Things are going to be in perspective once you do this. And you need to sort of pull back and just have that moment to yourself. Okay, Virgo. So I kind of love this for you. And I love the fact that you know what you want. I love the fact that you don't want to settle in a place that you're not going to be happy with. And also we give you the grace and the space to have your moment. Okay, I certainly do. All right, Virgo, I'm going to be doing your weekly reading soon. Thank you so much for letting me share. I'll see you later.